somebody in the house already. Oh, shoot. I got 3 on the porch and 2 thumbs ups. Wow. Who is it? Cindy Conway. How you doing, dear? I'm doing good. It's been a rainy, cloudy, partly sunny, partly cloudy, partly rainy day. I didn't get much done. And I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow. Um, it's been uh, I got a little bit done. I shouldn't complain, you know, but I guess that's my nature to complain here the last few years. Are you doing all right? Hey, Tyrannicals, how you doing, sir? How you doing? You know, oh man, hey, Jaden, come close my door. You're awful loud in there. Jay, close my door, baby. Boy, he gets on that game talking to some people, and I can still hear him. Dang, it's been a long day for me because I couldn't. I wished I could get rid of them wrinkles right there. It looks like I've been dipping snuff or something. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can. Oh Lordy. I wonder if I can. Does that help? No, it don't. No, it don't. I guess maybe my lights ought to be different in here or something. Looks like black streaks down there. Looking at it, but it's wrinkles because I can pull it out, and you don't see it. That's what it is. Wrinkles. Get used to it, Dauber. Get used to it, buddy. Uh, I went and looked at Petite Fireball's live stream today about that wedding thing. I guess it was okay. You know, I was surprised that it wasn't all that clear and didn't seem. Uh, but you know, I love the lady. I wish them well. And when I first started, when I first subscribed to her, and I know I missed some of her videos. I don't know, but I just seen something she posted, and she was talking about her her conversion to Judaism. So that I guess that means she originally wasn't Jewish. Don't make no difference. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, be sure and watch this video that's coming up in the morning at 7 o'clock. There's a surprise in there. Uh, them, them marigolds. It's been 3 days since I planted that first run. Hey, Darlene, how's your mom? Any changes? But those marigolds, they have germinated and sprouted. At least the ones on the deck. Now the ones down below, down there where my peppers and everything's at, I didn't plant them till the following day, so I don't know if them will be up or not. But I'm sure gonna go look tomorrow. But thanks for the prayers. My went home this afternoon, but my brother must watch for anything. Back she goes. Thanks for what? She went home? She went home? Holy crap. And she's 99. You bet, Darlene. Oh my goodness. I just uh had a shooting pain in my foot. I'm gonna have to I only change socks about every 2 or 3 days. I don't change socks every day because it's so hard for me to do that. And boy, them little black wrinkles right there, that's what it is. It's the lighting. It's the lighting, the way the lighting's hitting them. Because I'm, yeah. Oh, well, I'll quit worrying about it. Oh, boy, there went another pain. That is pretty great about the America. Yeah, the packet said 7 to 14 days to germinate, and these things not only germinated, they sprouted. And when I first seen them, I thought I had weeds coming up because I wasn't thinking those marigolds could come up that fast. But I went and looked in some of the other pots and stuff. I put some in, and there was the same stuff. So I'm thinking that's the marigolds, and now I'm positive it is. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Maybe I'll have flowers a lot quicker than I thought I would. But we've been in and out on the sunshine and the clouds and the rain. It's just been constantly like that all day. Um, and it's and my daughter went to Nisha's funeral today. You know, they didn't have Nisha's funeral till today because of that it was taking that long to get their insurance money so they could pay for the funeral. And my daughter said when she if she goes to the funeral, she said there's no way that she's walking up to that open casket and look at Nisha. And I thought that was good in a sense because my daughter's very emotional about the whole thing. And dadgone, she went and looked, and that just got put her in a bad mood. Um, and you know, there's somebody on YouTube. I wish I could find that channel again. I don't know who it was. I thought it was a bunch of crap when they said it, but he or she said that when somebody's in the hospital and they die from COVID, they immediately put them in a bag and zip it up, which they probably do anyway, but then they take it and have it cremated. And that is a crock. Nisha's been dead for 2 weeks or more. And she sure wasn't cremated. So I wish I could find that thing and tell that person what I think. And I can't remember if I don't think I give him a thumbs up or her a thumbs up, whoever it was. I always thought Petite was born Jewish. That's what I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know. And you know, I wasn't aware that, and she's been wearing this head cover thing now. Is that something that's Jewish? I've never been aware that a Jewish lady wore a head covering. Uh, I don't know. I prefer, of course, that's me. You know, I'm a Protestant, and I prefer when I look at a lady or a girl or anything. I like to see face, hair. You know, I hate these masks. People sitting there talking to you. You can't. All you can see is their eyes and part of their nose. I hate that, but you know, it's part of what's going on now. I guess it may be here to stay. I don't know. Uh, but my daughter's sleeping right now. I hope she gets over this thing. It's going to be hard because she works with her. Well, she was working with her every night, you know, for the last 5 years. Uh, and she wasn't married. She didn't have any kids, and she was 27. I wished I had that. They made some kind of a photo or something that's got Nisha's pictures on it and some effort. She was born in 1993. So that's about right. Her age was 27. My grandson, my oldest grandson, was born in 1990. Uh, and Jaden's dad come over here today. I didn't even know he was in town. He lives and works in Tennessee. And uh, yeah, you're right. Religion should be of choice, and in this country, that's the way it's supposed to be. Uh, Now what was I? What, what was I just talking about? Help me out here. Oh, I done lost my train of thought. How about the hey, crazy family dude? I'll be watching your tomorrow at 10. Is it 10 a.m.? I was thinking it was in the p.m. Um, hey Troy, what was I just talking about, guys? Oh, Jaden's dad. Yeah, he came over. You know what? I ain't gonna get into that because I got some of you guys that don't believe in the shots, so I ain't gonna get into that. That's your choice, and it's Jaden's dad's choice. He won't take the shots. And I guess he was over at Niece's funeral today too. Uh, I don't know how he wound up working in Tennessee. Not too far from where my old mountain home is up there in North Carolina. Right across the mountain, he works in Knoxville, Tennessee, and that's across the mountain. Get on the other side of the mountain, you're in Tennessee. I sure miss. Hey, Barbara, how you doing, dear? I can't believe Darlene's mama's gone home. She's 99. She must be doing good. Darlene well, no, I ain't gonna talk about shots no more. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. It's too sensitive for a lot of people, and I ain't gonna take a chance on. Hubby's doing good, I guess. Oh, But yeah, I was just telling Lisa, I went out there today and she sent me some marigold seeds. And at the time, I didn't know that marigold flowers help prevent pests and stuff around your vegetable plants and stuff. I didn't know that till I read it on that packet. But she sent me these seeds and I planted them. I planted seeds 3 days ago and 4 days ago. Well, the ones I planted 3 days ago has germinated and sprouted. I was like dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it. I don't know about the ones I planted 4 days ago. I didn't get down there in the yard to look. I was too busy watching them rain clouds. Them clouds come up quick. Sun can be shining and you turn your back and all of a sudden you start feeling raindrops. And I can't move but so fast. We love you too, Alan. Yeah, I'll be watching the video tomorrow, Crazy Family. Uh, I made I did a video today. It'll go up in the morning at 7 o'clock. It was just me out there piddling with some stuff and looking at my marigolds and a couple other things I was doing. Uh, I'm going to try tomorrow. I've got my scooter charging right now. And in the morning, I'm going to try to take it down to the end of the road down here to where that bamboo patch is at and get me some more bamboo stakes. She was in for 7 days. Yes, she got her shots. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. Um, and I got to get some stakes because I got three cucumber plants. It's the bush type cucumber, and I don't know if that means they don't climb at all, but since they're cucumbers, I want to stick 2 or 3 good size heavy stakes, bamboo stakes in there for them things to climb on. Because the last time I tried cucumbers, they didn't make it. Something happened to them. But I'm watching these close, and I'm not going to. I'm using something else besides that malathion to spray them. But I haven't had any problem with cutworms yet. I don't think. I got one pepper plant. It was laying over, so I don't know. I didn't look that close at it. I just tossed it. Um, Taking Donovan with me where? Oh yeah, Donovan's going with me. Cause he's gonna. If that scooter won't make it, he's gonna have the task of pushing me in that scooter back to the house. But no, I need help with cutting the bamboo too and everything. I'm not going to trim them. I'm not going to bring them home and trim them up. I'm going to cut them to the length I want down there and leave that mess laying in the woods. Because it's right there in the corner, right there in the edge of some woods. Yeah, I'm taking Donovan with me. Uh, is my shirt that dirty? Or is that just a shadow? I see weird stuff. Um, but yeah, he's gonna go. He don't know it yet, but he's going. I got our ice maker. When they put this new refrigerator in here, they didn't hook the ice maker up, and above my expertise to do that because you have to run a order. I can't do it. So our ice maker doesn't work. So we're having to use ice trays. And it's beyond my comprehension why when you empty we got a big container thing in there that we dump the ice trays in. And usually if I'll dump them all in there and I'll go fill up the ice trays and put them back in the refrigerator. But somebody, and I think I know, hey Christy, how you doing, dear? I think I know who's doing it. They use all the ice and they don't put the trays back in. And that's why I got bottles of water that I put in there. Not bottled water, but the water I run out of the spigot into the bottles and put in. And I don't have one now. I just took it back and filled it up, put it back in the refrigerator, but I got 4 or 5 bottles in there. Threw my back out today. Sorry about that, Barb. Um, Christy, I've been looking at the recipes for that stuffing filling you put in the jalapenos. My sister-in-law, the way I remember, she made them. She split them peppers a long ways and filled up the house. But then I was looking at some of these others, and they're actually stuffing it. They're cutting the ends off, the stem end, and stuffing the stuff down in there. Is that the way you did yours? Yeah, they leave. I just went in there and filled them all up. Got 5 trays, and I went in there earlier today. I guess about 11 o'clock this morning. Filled them up, slid them in there, and I went back in there a while ago. I knew they weren't frozen yet. They was icy, but somebody went in there and took one out, and it's sitting over there on the counter empty. And I know it didn't have froze ice in it. It had maybe cold water. I don't know who did that. I imagine Donovan. Uh, back when I used to go shopping with my wife for groceries and stuff, uh, we used to buy this 3-pound package. It was called Bacon Ends and Pieces, and I think it was $2.99. Well, my daughter come home with one yesterday. It's a 3-pound package, and it's vacuum sealed. Uh, but it was $5.99, which is still a good buy. But most of the time, those ends and pieces in there, it's cut off of good premium bacon, and so there was some nice. I cooked some today. Jaden loves bacon with his eggs and stuff, you know. So and he doesn't like his bacon crisp. He calls it soft. Some people call it. Well, I seen a man one time ordering breakfast at this greedy spoon I used to go to, and he was ordering his breakfast, and he says, I want my bacon limp. I want limp bacon." Never heard it called that before. But Jaden don't like his crisp. I like mine crisp. But it's hard to get those thicker pieces crisp. My daughter always buys thick sliced bacon, and I hate that. I want thin bacon. I like it crispy, but I don't like it burnt. But she come home with that 3-pound thing of ends and pieces, and I'm immediately going to get some beans back out the bags and I'm gonna put them in a baggie. I'm not gonna empty the beans. I'm just gonna put the bag of beans in the bag, and then I'm gonna put about 2 or 3 pieces of that ends and pieces bacon in there with it, so that don't. So I'll have it because uh, they love bacon around here. Donovan loves it. Jaden loves it. Jennifer loves it. And I like it, but I don't eat a whole lot of it because I'm not supposed to. But Hope so had to push hubby in wheelchair yesterday up around down a long hall. That's that's tough. Does he not walk, Barbara? Or is he at that stage where he doesn't know how to do stuff? Uh, she should buy you the thin bacon seeing as she takes your food stamp. Well, it's not. I don't look at it as my food stamp. I mean, it's me getting them, uh, but it's. I look at it as ours. Uh, she don't take them. I mean, I give it to her. She don't take them. I give them to her. And I'll guarantee you that $160 worth of food stamps don't cover what I eat. I don't think it would. I mean, them things that she gets me those little cottage cheese containers. It's got a little compartment with cottage cheese, and then another little compartment that's got some kind of fruit filling to put on it. She gets me those. I don't know how much them things cost because I hadn't been to the grocery store since I've been in a grocery store, but I haven't been shopping in a grocery store since before I had COVID. And has to take a few steps, sit down. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing my rollator walker in, and I'm gonna quit rolling around here in the house. I'm gonna start using that walker to walk around. Because if I gotta sit down, then it's got a seat on it, and I can sit down. Because I need to get out of this wheelchair, and it's too easy, to just roll around to what? Because I can roll around a lot faster than I can walk for sure. Yeah, I she uh I don't know how she got off on getting that thick sliced bacon, but I sure don't like it. Every once in a while you go through it and there'll be a couple of pieces in there that's thin, and I'll snap them. And there's some thin stuff in those ends and pieces. There's some thin stuff in there, but boy, there's some thick stuff in there too. And I fixed Jaden breakfast. I did his eggs, did it fixing 2 link sausages, and uh, I think it was 3 or 4 pieces of bacon. I cooked more bacon than that, but I let him pick out the ones he wanted, and that's what he did. He got the stuff that was soft or and left crispy stuff. Of course, crispy stuff. I hate the crispy stuff. Um, I'm using my YouTube live stream thing again. I like it better with StreamYard. I just don't like some of the features that. Let me get rid of this thing that popped up here. I don't know why. That's that dadgum swag bucks. I wish there was some way I could get that off of my computer, but I don't know where to go to find it to get it off my computer. But it just automatically keeps popping up and filling up my email and all that stuff. drives me bananas. And that and the effort they claim, oh, you can make all these swag bucks and you can get dollars and all this stuff, and you take these surveys, and what happens? You go to a survey, say this one's going to pay you 100 swag bucks, and so you go to it, and they start asking you all these questions and stuff, usually about 10 minutes worth, and then it'll come back, and then when you try to go further on it, it comes back says you don't fit the criteria or something for this particular survey, but they've asked you all these darn questions. So that's just a sneaky way of asking you questions and not having to pay you for it. I can see through that like a sheet of glass. So I don't do it anymore, but I want to get it off my cotton picking computer. So it's filling up my email, and it pops these little things up, and usually it pops right up over something I'm trying to read. I haven't eaten bacon in years. Is that by choice, Cindy? Uh, I love bacon. That I wish I didn't. I don't eat that much of it. But I'll tell you, you know what's really good? Get a get a can of Campbell's pork and beans, or what's that other brand? But pork and beans, a good can of pork and beans. Man, and fry up some bacon over there on the side, and a little gob of mayonnaise on the other side. My wife got me started eating mayonnaise and pork and beans. Well, no, there's more than that to it. I hadn't done it this way in a while. She cubes up cucumbers and slices them up and mixes mayonnaise and pork and beans and eats it with a spoon. I thought that was silly till I eat it. I'm like, I like that. she, she had, but the one thing she ate, she never could get me to like it, and that's cornbread and milk, mixing up. That's in here. That's, hold on, let me let her out. You want to go out, baby? You want to go out? No, you don't. I'll let you out if you want to go. You want to go out, baby girl? There you go. You don't want to go out? Okay. Well, I've got to close the door now because I'll be hearing that mouth that he's running in there. And I don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, that cornbread milk, I don't like that. No, sir. And my wife, I see a lot of people put salt on watermelon when they're eating it. I don't like that. My wife does. She'd salt her watermelon. Uh, you know what I'm thinking about? If we're still here, and everything's going all right, our backyard is a lot bigger than you would think. There's a big field back there that goes with this property that we're in. And I was thinking about uh, planting some watermelons out there. Um, I think they would do good. The dirt looks good for it. That is, if I'm able to do it. What you'd have to, the way it should be done, you should have somebody go back there and disc it up. You can't plow deep in the ground or anything because that's the drain field for the septic and everything for this house and this apartment's right behind us. But the right way to do it would be to disc it and just go and plant some watermelon. And you really don't have to, you know, check on them every once in a while, fertilize them, uh, and they'll grow. And in this in Florida, you can get watermelons real early than you can like in Georgia and North Carolina and South Carolina up in there. I don't know how it is up in Darlene's neck of the woods up there in Canada. Um, well, yeah, you're right. It does. It needs good. It's rich ground. I don't think nothing's ever planted back there. Let them be, she says. Well, I'm just thinking about it. I think about a lot of things that I never do. Oh my goodness. Oh, I used to make money doing surveys all the time. Well, I hate to answer a bunch of questions, then they say you don't meet that criteria, you don't qualify. And I got other things I'd rather. But that's did you that swag books? You might like it, Lisa, but it's not for me. Now I did it years ago with this friend of mine, and I guess she still does it. She got me started on it, and I did make a little bit of money, not much, and I quit because it really wasn't worth my time that I had to spend on it. Barbara Everett says he needs to walk more than he does. Hard getting old. I am far behind, about 10 more good years left. Um, well, I hope I got some better years left. I don't know. I'm still not pursuing my exercise as much as I ought to, but I am walking more. I am walking more. I walked some around on the deck today, and I was intending on going out with the walker and walk around the yard, around the house, and but every time I decide, well, it looks clear, and the next thing I know, it's cloudy, and I don't want to get caught out there in the rain. I could handle it, but I could get sick, and I don't want to push my luck. And what are you barking at? Huh? What are you barking at? I heard you. I heard you. That's my little dog. She's getting where she don't want to go out. I think I know why. One day I let her out for a little bit, and I forgot about her, and it started raining. She was ticked off too when we finally let her in. She was happy to get in, though, I'll tell you that. Um, my blood sugar is staying pretty. Is that my last one? Let's see what my last one was. My last one was 101. 101. And that was about middle of the day. This morning it was low. It was 74. 74. One morning I got up, it was 65. But it's been pretty much, I think I'm controlling it pretty good. Because I do watch what I eat. I eat stuff that I shouldn't be eating. Like I shouldn't have been eating that bacon this morning, but it smelled good, it looked good, and it tasted good. Oh, I'm trying to keep up with how many have I got now? Who is, oh, that's number one saying that. Um, did any of y'all, oh, by the way, the 22nd next week is Survivor. And that's Wednesday night. And 10:30 Wednesday morning, the 22nd, I have to go to the place that fits me for new shoes. You know, when we started moving in this place, somebody broke in the house. They didn't break in. The maintenance man accidentally left the keys hanging in the back door. And somebody just come in and helped herself, you know, and in the process, they got my daughter's shoes, they got all my shoes, my wife's china that we'd had for years and all that stuff. But they're going to get me two new pair of shoes. I hope they can get me something that'll be easy to put on and off. Um, I wear these things. Matter of fact, I was showing them on that video. That video will be up in the morning at 7 o'clock, and everybody wants to look at it. But I don't know what you would call these things. I get them. My podiatrist, she gives them to me when I go and ask for them. And the next time I go, I'm gonna ask. But I won't see her again till November. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm not having any foot problems. But you know, she trims your nails and stuff and everything when you go, and uh, but I'm not having any problems with my feet other than the neuropathy. That neuropathy's really got a hold on me. Uh, I'm let's see, what was I going to ask? Oh, has anybody noticed any ads on this live stream? When you come on, does it some kind of ads pop up? You drop my link here. Um, and and something else. My daughter about a week ago come home with the black muscadine grapes, and I love them things. Man, my grandma had a big old arbor out there, and it was huge. It was about the size of a basketball. It was huge. And you could go up under it. It was on supports. And she had two kind of muscadines. She had them black ones, and then she had those green ones. And boy, when them things is right, we used to go sit under there and eat them things, wind up with a bellyache, wind up with the runs. And usually there was a wasp nest or two hanging in there somewhere, and we always had to fight them things. But my daughter brought some home, and we was sitting there eating some of them, and there was lots of seeds. And all of a sudden, I said, "Save me some of them seeds." So she saved me some of them seeds, and I put them in my thing over here. You know, I put them in this cloth and wet it, and it's in this little dark container. And I put them in there about a week ago, and I looked at them a while ago. I got two of them germinated. So I may have, uh, I may have some grape plants and some muscadine plants. Um, but I love them things. I don't know what I guess I could plant them, but they need something. They need something to climb on. I hate renting. Man, I tell you what, I should have my head examined forever moving out of that house of mine. should have stayed right there. Didn't have to pay no rent. And all I had to do was pay the taxes every year and do maintenance. But no, we moved. Gosh, what a mistake that was. Yeah, share me out, folks. I'm I've gained a couple of subscribers, and I think they're from over at Crazy Family Tube. I think they come from over there. Uh, a lot of people when Christy and Marty and Alan did that, we found our new grandpa or something. I forget what she called it. I only had a couple of hundred subscribers, and when she done that, uh, a bunch of her subscribers, hers and Marty's subscribers, my channel jumped from about 200, around 200 to over 500. And I kept getting some from her channel, that was coming over. And I don't care where any of y'all come from, but I have got some of the best people from her channel. And I haven't seen one I'm thinking about, and that's Lisa Bicardo. I hadn't seen her in a while. Hadn't seen her in a while. I need to start pushing my GoFundMe thing again, but I don't. It's such a huge amount that I gotta have. I'm not really gonna get pushing. I hate to sound like I'm poor mouthing, and I've been accused of that a couple of times, poor mouthing. But and let's see, there's counting that $100 that guy sent me from Australia. I've got 238 or $248. So that's a start, And I ain't touching it. I wish I could have just left it in the GoFundMe thing, but they won't let you do that. When somebody makes a donation, it stays in there a certain amount of days, and then it goes straight to my account. I don't know why they do that. Hey, scrapping together. I'm as good as I can expect to be, I guess. I'm a COVID survivor, and I'm 80 years old, and can't walk so good. And my handicap scooter needs new battery. They're fixing my VA's fixing my scooter, but they're just taking their sweet time doing it. They're Sharon Ham and Angel in pink camo. Gee, I'm glad to see all you folks. How many thumbs up I got 12 thumbs up. Folks, don't forget them. Give them likes, or at the very least, give me a thumbs down. I don't know if it showed me a thumbs down or not. 19 watching, it says there. 13. Please don't forget to hit the like button, says Cindy Conway. I hope my daughter's in a better mood when she wakes up to go to work. And she's got to work the next 10 days straight. And I don't know how she wound up with that. But I just wish she'd have just went to niece's funeral and sit down and stayed put and not go view the in the casket. I knew that was going to be a downer for her, because somebody told me, and it wasn't my daughter, and I haven't told my daughter that, but they was telling me that they've already seen Nisha and she didn't look like herself. She looked swollen and all that stuff, and so I don't know. Uh, I sure wish you'd have got, well, here I go with the shot thing. And I'm not talking about that no more because I don't want to sound like I'm offending anybody. Uh, I, I, I just have to, you know, I have to do what I think's right for me. And I'm telling you, I have to realize, and other folks have to realize, I'm 80. I'm 20 years away from 100. Um, I don't think I'll make it that long, but you never know. And in hindsight, I'm amazed, absolutely amazed that I come out of that hospital after COVID alive. I'm amazed at, but seeing people that's dying from this stuff, and like Nisha, and I'm not saying she got it because she didn't get shot. I'm just saying she was young. She had no health problems, and 2 or 3 months back, she and Jaden and Jennifer and Joey, they all went to SeaWorld together. They had a great time and had pictures made, and I've got the pictures on my computer. And she was just a vision of health. And now she's in the ground. What a waste. Never had any kids, wasn't married. And my daughter said that she went after she said we all went and looked, and she said I wish I hadn't. She said I wanted to remember just like the last time I laid eyes on her when I was taking her home from work. Me and her got off at the same time, and I was still riding her to home. She only lived just a few blocks from where we live, and she said we talked about 30 minutes sitting there in the driveway, and said she wanted to remember her just like that. And she was kidding around and stuff, and uh, when she got out of the car, she bent over, and some people find this gross, but that's what she did. She farted, and she really laughed about it. And that's the last time she laid eyes on me. She was in. Of course, she talked to her after that when she was in the hospital and all upset. And a lot of y'all remember that when my daughter come in. I was on the live stream right then, telling me that she was real upset and she was trying to calm her down and all that stuff. And Jennifer feels bad that she didn't call her mom when she called Jennifer. So, and her mama was upset about that. I don't know what kind of relationship she had with her mama. She might have been having a bad relationship like I am with my mama. Uh, I had, as far as I'm concerned, and I won't dwell on it, my mama pretty much disowned me and my sister and my brother George on Mother's Day in 1951. I was 10. She abandoned us. Uh, well, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. I can't comprehend somebody wanting their kids. I'm even upset that Joey's getting married and they're talking about having kids. And I won't have them. I've been hands on with all of my grandsons. I got three. Hands on with them. They've been right here. Uh, and that's the way I love it. But Joey's gone now. He lives across town. He's getting married. They're going to have kids, and the kids is going to be my grandbabies. But I won't have no say in nothing. I won't. I know that's the way it should be, but I just want them. You know, dang, I wished I wasn't like that. I wished I'd have been that way with my kid. Well, I was that way. I wouldn't give them up for nothing. But it's different now. It's been different ever since my son was killed in that accident, that car bus accident in 1986. It's been that way ever since. Um, yeah, I don't want to go there. It's just the way I am, I guess. Keep in mind, we're all here on loan. When our loan is up, God comes and collects us. We all here are blessed. We have many things in life that many are denied. And uh, yeah, you never know, Sharon. Um, I I don't understand. There's some things about religion that I don't understand. I try to wrap my brain around it, but it's no use because I'll never understand it. I mean, people say, and the pastor says, and everything that God knows when we're going and how we're going and all that stuff. But on the other hand, well, I wonder why we get all upset because this thing COVID comes along and it's knocking off a lot of people. Uh, I I don't even want to go there. No, I ain't going there. But anyhow, how long? I've been talking about an hour. Nobody ever did tell me whether YouTube has a limit on how many live streams you can do on this thing in a month. Saying prayers for Jennifer. She finds peace in during this trying time. She's really upset. That's the trouble with getting close to people. I mean, you got family, you're going to be close. Well, I got you guys here. If something happens to one of y'all, it's going to affect me. You know. Um, life, life in general, generally speaking, life is you're compromised from the get go. Even when you're a small kid, you know you got your mama and your daddy. Russell, when my Amy 30 and Abby 18 months and Clara were murdered by their what? What? Your Amy 30 and Abby 18 months and Clara were murdered by their father husband. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I guess Amy was your daughter. Um, your whole family. You're a bigger person than me, Laney. I could never forgive. Um, is the husband alive? Yeah, I know, Sharon. Oh man, that just he killed himself. Dang. You know what would have been a really lot harder on me and my wife when our son died? He died, it was an accident. But if somebody deliberately killed my son or my whatever, uh, that would have been 100 times harder to know that somebody deliberately would kill my son. And by the way, and I won't say any names, but a neighbor that uh, doesn't like me, somebody told me something the other day, and they said, and this is the way they said it, and she said it the way he said it, or this person said it. We was talking about why this person don't like me. And she said he's always complained about, and I ain't gonna say the word, but I'll say the N word, about the N's moving in the neighborhood. And all of a sudden, the light went off in my head. Every once in a while, something comes up about my grandsons being half black. Um, I tend to forget about it a lot, but every once in a while it comes up that somebody don't like me because of my grandsons. And matter of fact, when I was still living out there in Citra, uh, my daughter wanted her own place, and this house was down the street, and it was up for sale. And I went down there to look at it. My daughter was with me, and I think Donovan was with us. And this guy that lived next door, he let it be known that he didn't want no half breeds moving in next to him, and said he would buy it before he let me buy it. And Guess what? He got his just rewards about a week later. I shouldn't be glad it happened to him, but it happened. He totaled his pickup truck in the curb down the street there. Dang near killed him. But he's crippled up now. Or was the last time I seen him, I don't know. We didn't buy the place anyway. That been just asking for trouble. It would have been real easy to get. But it is what it is. People really, you need to smile and pray for them. You don't need them in your life anyway. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're right, Sharon. But you know, there's still some people around that just can't accept it, and um, it won't be gone away when I die, and I guess it'll go on for a while. I was kind of of an impression that it would die when the older generations pass away and everything, but I see young people that's the same way, and it's because their parents is raising them that way. But anyhow, I've been talking over an hour, guys. I appreciate all of y'all being here. And I still haven't seen Willa. Now, Peruski hasn't been on. Lisa Picardo hasn't been on. Troy has. Dwayne T64 has not been on lately. Anyhow, guys, I got a video be out in the morning at 7 o'clock. Come look at my marigolds that's germinated in 3 days and actually sprouting and got 2 leaves on them. Oh boy, I love that. I just love it when something comes together like that. Thank you so much, Lisa, for those seeds. And I got to start catching yours. I forget sometimes, and my computer doesn't alert. Well, it alerts me, but it's silent. It doesn't make a sound. And if I'm not sitting here looking at it, I don't. Where's Willow? There's Willow. Hey, dear, you must have heard me. I was just talking about you. How you doing? Finally got Willow in here. I hope you're doing better, dear. Doggone. I was just saying I hadn't seen Willow. Need to find out what's going on. And there she is. And all these people's hollering at Willow. I guess I could holler at her too. Let me. I don't know if I can do that or not. Can I? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see my. I don't see my. Where am I looking? How can y'all find all that stuff? Oh well, I can't find it. give her. I'll give her the. Well, shoot. Give her 3 checkered flag. What else is that? I give her something else. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so glad you dropped by there. Been talking about an hour. Matter of fact, I was fixing to go, but now I feel bad just taking off just as soon as you get here. Um, it's been a partly cloudy, partly sunny, partly rainy day for me, and also it's been partly tickled that my marigolds have germinated and sprouted in 3 days. I can't believe that. I got to read this right here. Willer's saying I was supposed to get next spine injection on the 14th, but was when I had to set up with the new provider for them. We're scheduled for October. Oh my goodness. Um, I hate it when they give you those October. That's next month. Yeah, those marigolds. Lisa sent me a pack of marigold seeds, and I didn't realize that marigolds would help resist pests and stuff around your plants. There's Paul. 98 days until it's wow. That's only 3 months. Holy crap! Oh my goodness. 98 days. Oh Lord. I I wish we could skip one. I don't like Christmas. I mean, Christmas is okay. Well, it's that time of year, you know. My wife died in December. My son died in November. Uh, and a couple of other things happened in December that I don't like, and it's just. And how I wished I could. Christmas gets me stressed. I'm not good with birthdays either. Birthdays don't bother me. I don't. Well, my wife's birthday just passed the other day. Hers was on the 16th. She was born in 44, and if she's living, she'd be 77 now. Scrapping Pallet Man, how is the scrapping going? And sub to my channel, and there you go. Uh, yeah, I don't get around to these. I don't. I wish the notices would pop up and make a sound when somebody, like when Scrapping Pallet Man goes on. It pops up down here, but it doesn't make a sound. And if I'm not sitting here, I don't see it. Just same thing when Laney was doing her uh, uh, when Laney was doing her live stream the other day. I'm sure it popped up on the screen, but it doesn't make any noise. It doesn't let me know. And my computer, this computer is on most of the time. It's on 24 hours a day, but it just doesn't. I hear what you're saying, Sandy. Um, who was born in 1951? Barbara, you was born in 51? Wow. 1951. Well, I got this video I'm putting back up. I'm making some changes to it, but it's about what happened to me on Mother's Day in 1951. Yes, it did. Changed my life forever. We are but a vapor. In this grand scheme of time, and everything, that's all we are. We're just a brief, very brief vapor. And pain is all she's got in life is consistent. I have that. Will be 52 in 8 days. Well, I'm gonna have to sing. Well, no, I'll go on my other live stream and what day is that? What day is in 8 days, Willa? Uh, 26. What day of the week is that? Let's see. 26 is, oh, that's a Sunday. That's a Sunday. I'll sing happy birthday to her on the day before that. Yes, I will. Oh, Lord. Um, I hope tomorrow's a nice day so I can get down there and cut me some bamboo steaks. I want to do it. What's wrong with Angel? Angel and Pink County. Uh, just a flash in the pan. That's right, Paul. That's right. I never see you at your house anymore, Paul, and hardly ever see you to one of your kids. Paul, how old is your son now? Well, that's for sure. I won't be buying any gifts Christmas. That's for dang sure. I think Paul's son be about 16 or 17 now, if I'm not mistaken. I need to fix my camera so it's over here, so it looks like I'm looking at y'all when I'm looking over here reading this. It's like I'm not paying attention to you guys, but now I'm looking at you. I'm looking in the lens, but if I look over here, it looks like I'm looking somewhere else, which I am. I wish I could. Maybe they'll move my camera. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need to worry about stuff like that. Um, but guys, I've been going now for an hour and 20 minutes. I guess it's time to say good night, and I'll see you on Hump Day. No, it's not about buying things. I'd rather have a friend and 2 other children. Uh, We do not do Christmas since 1999. Um, well, we do. My family does Christmas. I don't. I don't get involved with it. Uh, I just don't. I know the reason for it and everything, but as far as the way it's so commercialized now that uh, it's just out of hand. It's what I think. And scrapping with Grandpa. Hello. Where's scrapping with Grandpa? Is he on here? Scrapping with Grandpa? I've been looking at your channel, my friend. Uh, there he is, scrapping with Grandpa. Well, hello, right back at you, my friend. I'm a grandpa too. I'm anybody's grandpa that hadn't got one that wants an adopted grandpa. I'm your grandpa. And I think I'm getting close to where I can get my bib overalls back on. Matter of fact, I think I'll try and put them on tomorrow. And I'll start looking like a grandpa. Your father abandoned your mother. I don't understand how you can abandon your wife or your husband. It was, me and my wife had some doozy disagreements, but that was not an option for us. You're married for life, and I'm still married. I ain't dead yet. She is, but I'm not, and I'm not interested in another life. I want the one I had. But that's just me. I know a lot of people, and I know my wife's older sister. She married this guy 2 weeks after his wife died. I don't understand that at all. And he treats her like crap. I think, of course, she's 80 something. I don't know how old he is. And he's kind of on the wealthy side. But she had to sign a prenup. And, but she can live in that house. If he dies, she can live in that house till she dies, but she can't have it. It goes to his kids. What did Laney say? I've only went to one store once on Black Friday. I've never been on any of those black so-and-so days. Uh, Never done it. And I don't know why my daughter won't get an artificial tree instead of spending 60 or 70 bucks for a cotton picking Fraser fir, a live tree. Don't make no sense to me. Don't make no sense. But yeah, she's got to have that Fraser fir. Uh, and we had we had a couple of nice artificial trees. I don't know whatever happened to them. So I hadn't been interested in putting trees up or anything like that since my son died in 1986. I mean, I feel bad about it because of Donovan. He never got to, well, we did a little bit of decorating stuff, but nothing like we did when my boy was alive. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back on Hump Day at about 8 o'clock, I guess. 8 or 9. I'm sleepy too. I hadn't had a nap today at all. We used to sell Christmas trees and had a small cut your own as well. When I was doing the Boy Scouts with Donovan for those 14 years, the 2 years that I was a scoutmaster at the original troop we was in, we used to buy Christmas trees and put them on this lot and sell them. You're right, Sandy. Okay, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate it so much. Now, how do I end this? Oh, down here. I love you all.